Hello guys! Welcome back to Doki Doki. Sira pa din yung game. Ito na yung tsura ni Sayori. Pinaghalong Yuri, Natsuki, at Monica. At this point, hindi ko na alam kung anong dapat kong gawin. Dapat ko mapindutin tong random words, random letters, or dapat ko bang pindutin ang load game at i-load ko to. Itong pinaka-latest na to. Hindi ko alam kung paano kung subukan ko to. Subukan ko muna to. What? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, that kind of friend yun. So, ulo talaga ako right from the start. We used to walk school together in days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Yeah. Whoa. Umulit na naman. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Or hindi, in-skip pala. Mornings are usually the worst, or being surrounded by couples and friends. Meanwhile, I was what? I always tell myself about it's time to meet some girls or something like that. Alone? I've always walked to school alone. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content, okay? Alright, alam ko na yan. The school day is just also pack my things, clubs. Yeah, uwi na lang tayo. Whoa! Monica? Di ba si Sayori dapat yung mag-approach sa atin that part? Oh my goodness! I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Okay, anong pakay mo? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Alam ko na yan. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come here in for anyway? Oh, I just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper here? For markers? I guess you should check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. Bakit parang wala nangyari? Bakit hindi nyo napapansin na wala si Monica ay si Sayori? To be honest, I can't stand all the... Okay, sinabi mo na yan dati. Oh! A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. Ano nangyari? Parang nawala na lang sa mga isip nila na hindi nabuhay si Monica or what? Ay, si Sayori? It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, no. Tapos na. Nabasa ko na yun dati. Mama. Did Monica say she? Hey, Shano. By any chance, are is there a chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at least visit my club, blah blah blah. I guess you have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet. You know that? Nothing really. I looked at some materials the other time. You're more important. Okay. And thus today marks the day sold my soul to Monica in her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica on a session. Monica, full of energy, swings open the door in the classroom. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Woo! Woo! Okay. The game, ang some, may weird na nangyayari and hindi ko gusto yan. A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Okay. Oh, word. Alam ko na ito lahat eh. Nabasa ko na ito lahat. You're just Monica's boyfriend, right? No, hindi ako boyfriend niya. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Okay, nice to meet you. Da la la. Ayoko nang basahin because nangyari na ito lahat. The difference is wala lang si Sayori. In that case, Mission T, right? Okay. I have a few days arranged stable. Yuri works na. So I know you didn't really plan coming on here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, alright? As the president, sino yung vice president nyo ngayon? Pwede ko ba skip to? Si Natsuki? Natsuki na vice president? Sino ang vice president nyo? Alam ko na yan, nabasa ko na yan. Okay, napag-usapan natin to dati. I'm gonna skip this shit. Okay, the psychological horror ones, alright. Can I skip this? I don't want this. Skip. Ito na nangyari na to ng first day, so ilang days lang nangyari. Okay, first days matatapos na. Okay, nurture. Do you agree as well, Shano? There's still one problem. Ano? Oo nga, hindi ko naman sinabi niya sali ako eh. Pag-usapan namin to dati. I'm gonna skip this shit. We need 4. What? Sabi niya we need 4. The girls we don't have enough members to form to a visual club. We need 4. Okay, so you need me. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed? Okay, alam ko na yan. Ano pang next? Oh, wow! Sumali ako agad. Very good. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Alright. Okay, everyone. No. No, Okay, first day is done. With that, I depart from town, make my way home. The whole way, my mind is buying triggers. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Alright, I need to make the most circumstance to make sure good fortune will find me. Okay, you have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Ano to? Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. Papa cooks me dinner. Papa gives me allowance. Papa spends time with me. Papa asks me about my friends. Papa asks me about anything. Papa gives me lunch money. Papa comes home sun before sundown. Papa cooks. Papa gives me privacy. Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. Papa doesn't comment on my friends. Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. Papa comes home without waking me up. Papa keeps food in the house. Papa uses his inside voice. Papa leaves my stuff alone. Papa accidentally drops a coin in the couch. Papa is too tired to notice me. Papa is too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. Okay, ba't yung poem na yun parang katulad kay ano, parang sinulat ni Natsuki kasi it's very simple, same words and everything. Parang katulad ng poem niya na eagles can fly, naalala niyo yun? Eagles can dance, this animal can do this animal can do that. Tapos yung uli, people can try, di ba? Gets nyo? Parang siya yung sumulat nun, pero nawala na si ano dito, Sayori. Ano nangyari kay Sayori? Heartbeat, lust, love, hurt, wow, despise, rose, poof, puppy, sunset, daydream, dazzle, unrestrained, marriage, rat, uncanny. Gusto ko maging even, tingnan natin kung sino may pili. Vivacious, doki doki, fickle, determination, peaceful. Nag-iba na boy. Hi again, Shano. Okay, second day. Glad that you listeners na. Don't worry, blah blah blah. I'm back at Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment to you. Making you dive head first. Whoa, 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 whoa. Anong intro yun, Natsuki? Kulay green ka for a moment. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. If you don't know, you plan just to come here and hang out or what? But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Uy! Monica, mali ka yata ng pasok. Tinatakpan mo yung dialogue box. Hindi ko mabasa. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Okay. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have been interested in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either, eh? Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Tumabingi ba yung classroom or imagination ko? Para akong nahilo eh. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. I want to try to be part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just feel like, well, as a siya na yung vice president. Ba't parang nag-zoom in? Nag-zoom in nga. Yuri reaches the bag and pulls out a book. Bakit nag-zoom in? So I pick up a book to enjoy, short read, blah blah blah. Discuss it if you wanted. This is... Nag-zoom in pa rin? Thank you, I'll definitely read this. Bakit sobrang zooming in? Okay, tinan mo, bumalik ka sa dati. Napabaliw na yung laro. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the book cover of the book. It looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seemed to be in the first few pages. Ah, crap! I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and their eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. Kaiyaan pa kayo eh, no? I muttered dissenting. I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. Napapansin niyo ba yung nakikita ko? Ayan, yung tinuturo ng cursor ko. May line sa leeg niya. Whoa! 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 Yung mata lumalayo! That's the book you gave me, right? Ba't lumalayo yung mata niya? I wanted to read some of it. Okay. Back. Okay na ulit. Normal na. I'm just curious how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that you isn't telling me, but I decided to let go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear once you pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, if you look at the cover of the book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. Parang weird na nangyari. Okay? And keep the people trapped there and have this spirit that turns them into a killing machine that lusts for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affix them to them. Oh, that may be a little bit of a spoiler. Okay, tama na. Baka ma-spoil mo ako. Really in ka sa pagputol ng mga kamay? Oo nga, oo, di ba? That's kind of dark, isn't it? You really made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you a fan of sort thing? No, ayoko nun. Isa, nag-zoom in na naman ba? Okay, hindi nag-zoom in. Nag-imagine lang ako. Babalo na ako. I hope so. I totally forgot that Yuri is into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that kind of story. It's the kind that challenges you to look at the life of a strange, new perspective. Even when horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil. Bakit nag phone? But because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. That's very dark. Then suddenly, not again. Sorry. Ano nangyari? I have this problem when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. Ano daw? Hindi ko nabasa. Hindi ko pinindot. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I'm saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I don't really think you have to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. That's the least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Ano nangyari? Bago nag-glitch. What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I had pointed to my bag. Alright, it's mine to sit here, right? I slip into the next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? Ano nangyari? Not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. I open the book and start the prologue. As soon as I understand what Yuri means about reading in company, it's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not as a particular bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but a feeling somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading my from my book instead. Bakit kailangan mo basahin sa libro ko? May libro ka naman. Wow, ano na naman yun? Promise, hindi ko talaga pinipindot. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, how? I slide my desk until up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold. I guess that's make kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds. Okay, nag-share kami. I do the same with my right arm and right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, Yuri slides it under her thumb after it lays on the side. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's Are you ready to turn the page? Tanga, puro kasi landi eh. I glance over, our eyes meet. I don't know how we can... Di na ako mapagbasa ng maayos ah. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been patient with me, yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that you finished the page before me, so I turned it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page feels like intimate exchange. We jump gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side. Na. Hey Yuri, this might be self-taught bad. The main characters kinda remind you a little bit. Yeah, no, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really, I was just thinking the way she second guesses everything she says and all that. That's what you were talking about? Sorry, I guess you meant something else about her. Something else? Parang may pula-pula yung mata niya. Ewan ko, reflection lang yun. I don't know what came to my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since you started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Shut up! Did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea, man. Yuri is I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you don't do anything to her. Wala naman akong ginawa. Bakit niyo ako hinusgahan? I don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri does this sometimes, so it's not alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Well, I think mahabang episode na ito at it's very creepy na. Ang game ay nabaliw ever since na nawala na si Sayori. Nakikita nyo, nag-glitch yung mga characters, may mga weird font, may mga kakaibang zoom in and zoom out na nangyayari sa mga characters na hindi ko alam kung bakit. Okay, hindi na siya normal game. Nawiwirdoan na ako every time na pipindutin ko yung dialogue box. Hindi ko alam kung may aasahan ba akong gugulatin ako or anything, pero hindi ko alam. Well, that's all for today. Sana nag-enjoy kayo. And let's sabay-sabay tayong mawirduhan kung nawirduhan kayo kasi ako nawirduhan ako and nakikripihan ako and shit. Pero, thank you sa panonood. Sana nag-enjoy kayo. I'll see you next time. Siya naman, out! Tsaka, itatry ko pala yung itatry ko yung ilo-load ko yung moment na bago ako mag-confess kay Sayori. Pero ewan ko kung i-record ko siya, i-record ko. Gusto ko lang malaman kung ano mangyayari. Pero that's it. Goodbye!